Welcome back, everyone. More Shardlight.
Attention citizens. If you spot anyone with
Hey,
signs
Gordon.
of advanced green lung,
Amy,
be
what are
sure
you
to
looking
report
for?
them to the Ministry of Medicine.
Are you feeling
Doing
alright?
so
It's
will
strange
save
to see you with a
lives.
face mask.
I'm okay. Just being careful. I saw my neighbor cough up blood the other day, so
What about your daughter?
she's staying at a friend's house while I'm out during the day. I got her wearing a cloth mask too. I just wish I could get her something better, like an actual gas mask.
Business doing okay, Gordon?
Could be better. Could always be better. I'm getting desperate, thinking of taking a lottery job.
I just came from doing one myself, actually.
No kidding. I was starting to wonder where you'd been lately. Who for?
Tiberius.
Oof. I don't envy you there. But I meant who was the vaccine for?
Oh, I just thought it might be good to have some. Just in case, you know?
That's not a bad idea at all. And you're young enough that those jobs make sense. I don't think I'm cut out for energy work myself. I'd probably go to resources and maybe knowledge.
Lottery jobs are still lottery jobs, Gordon. I don't think they get any easier based on ministry.
You're probably right. Well, I hope I sell a lot today then. How's the Quicksilver restoration going, by the way?
Slowly, as always. Still looking for those elusive parts.
Well, I wish you luck. I'm always on the lookout for you.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Have you got anything good for sale?
Nothing that would interest you currently, but I get new things in all the time. If you check back later, I'll let you know when I've got something you'll like.
Do you know anyone around here named Danton?
Danton? Doesn't sound familiar. Sorry.
Bye, Gordon.
Goodbye, Amy. Come back anytime.
Alright, so we're going to do some walking and talking here in the marketplace.
How's it going, Clem?
Not so bad, Amy. What's up?
How's business? Traffic in this alley isn't exactly bustling.
Yeah, but people know where to find me. I'm not starving, so I suppose I'm doing okay.
Why don't you move to a better location?
I've got my reasons.
I'll take your word for it.
What about you? Repair business going okay?
Yeah, I'm taking a little break for now, but it's been steady.
Hey, as long as life's cozy, you do what you want.
Got anything good available today?
I glazed some of the bowls I made from the abandoned terracotta near the salt flats. Ah, look at how they shine in the light.
That's lovely, but not really my style.
If I had a food voucher for every time somebody told me that.
Maybe if you had something with more color?
Yeah, I know. It just ain't so easy getting colored glazes. With business this bad, I don't want to waste them on pots that won't sell.
I'm looking for someone named Danton.
The name sounds familiar, but
But what?
I don't know if I could be of much help. Maybe if you had some more information.
See you later, Clem.
Take care of yourself, Amy.
No answer. They said blow.
Young lady, have you made peace with yourself and loved ones? Death is coming, and we must be prepared to welcome it with open arms.
What?
The Reaper patrols the skies in search of the next chosen one. Will it be you?
I don't think it will.
Do not be so quick to dismiss him. Was there something in particular you wanted?
I really should be going.
So be it.
That guy's a douche.
Well, well, look who decided to stop by.
Nice to see you too, Gus.
How can I be of service?
The farm holding up all right?
Not so great. We've been having a pretty rough year so far.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm not sure how we'll recover, to be honest. I'm not even sure how much longer we'll be able to keep doing this. Might have to close up shop and head somewhere else. I wish Pop hadn't been so stubborn and invested in one of those automated farmhands. We could have been nice and comfy doing government work. And you could have gotten in on the action and fixed them for us when they broke. How come you never offered to repair stuff for the aristocrats anyway?
I apply every week, but they just don't want me, I guess. It's fine. I get by with my freelance repairs.
Yeah, well.
What's on sale today?
See for yourself. Stock's a bit limited, but I've got this chicken and some slabs of meat. They're a bit scrawny, but salt and dry them and they should last you a fair bit. See anything you fancy?
It all looks nice, Gus, but I haven't got anything to trade.
Could give you something on credit, you know that.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate the offer, but I'm okay. I'll come back if it's been a few days.
Don't let it get to that point if you can. It's not healthy. You need to eat.
You're starting to sound like Marishka. Do you know someone called Danton?
Danton? Never heard of him. Sorry.
See you later, Gus.
You bet.
Hi, Denby.
Oh, hi, Amy.
What are you up to?
Oh, you know, standing, breathing, the usual.
So, what's that behind you then?
Oh, that? Just my latest piece, in the works.
Another art project?
Yeah, I need to take a break from forging handwriting. It pays the bills, but doesn't feed the soul.
Everyone needs a hobby, I guess.
Anyway, I've got this chalk, so I'm trying to, think of something funny to put on the wall. I just haven't gotten any good ideas yet.
Where did you get that chalk, anyway?
I made it.
You made it.
Yeah, from Marichka's dandruff. Gross, but effective.
Quit messing around, Denby.
Fine. You promise not to tell anyone?
Promise.
Okay, well, I was scavenging around Fripp Square, and I broke into one of the classrooms at the fancy rich kid school.
Denby.
There wasn't anyone around. It's not like they'll miss it.
I swear, Denby, I am not pulling your ass out of jail.
I know what I'm doing. Besides, they deserve it. People are starving out here, and the aristocrats are just sitting around powdering their wigs.
So, do you need all that chalk? Can I have some?
Sorry, Amy, I only have one piece, and I need it to finish this drawing.
Not even a tiny little bit?
I can't. You want some? Help me break into the place next time.
Next time?
Never again. Ever, ever.
I'll break in that shit myself.
I think I have an idea for your drawing.
Really? What is it?
Why not draw Gus wearing a tutu?
Oh man, he'll go nuts! Thanks, Amy. I'll get to work on that right away.
Hello, Marishka.
Amy, hello.
I'm looking for someone named Danton. Do you know who that is?
Danton? Danton. No, never heard of that person before. Who is it?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Well, good luck to you.
How's the day treating you so far?
Well enough. Luckily, the guard bell hasn't sounded today. I get so upset when they come through here.
Have they been coming through here a lot lately?
A bit more than normal. It makes me so mad.
I know, it's annoying. But just try to forget about it. As long as they don't bother you, it doesn't matter. I have to go now.
Okay, you come back and see me again soon, all right?
All right. All right, so east and west are connected on the screen. Just depends what side you want to come in
You're
on.
drawing behind your scrawny ass, Denby.
You like it?
I'd like it more if I was left the hell alone.
Aw, where's your sense of humor, Gus?
You get an achievement for having Denby draw Gus in a tutu.
Hi, Nelson.
Good to see you, Amy. What can I do for you?
Have you had many visitors today?
You're the first, but the day is still young. I'm sure someone will come along.
Wouldn't it make more sense for you to sell your books?
Knowledge should always be free, Amy. Anyone can borrow what I have. Remember, if you ever want to take a break and enjoy a book, you're welcome to.
Could you tell me what it was like before the bombs?
Yes, of course. It's always nice to recall the old days. On sunny days, the sky used to be a beautiful shade of blue. You remember that?
Vaguely. I was only 5 when the bombs fell.
There's a lot of photos of it in my books, so the memory isn't completely lost, but it's not quite the same.
Have you heard of someone called Danton?
Danton? I know a historical figure named Danton. Is that who you mean?
I'm not sure exactly. I'm looking for someone who goes by the name Danton.
Ah, well, then I'm afraid I can't help you with that.
What else can you tell me about life before the bombs?
There were so many things people had. Electricity, running water, mobile phones. I think most of us took those things for granted. People used to say that technology was ruining our humanity, that we were forgetting how to talk to each other if it wasn't through some device. Funny how it took the near collapse of society to bring us back together.
Do you have any other stories about life before the bombs?
Things weren't always perfect, you know. We had been at war for who knows how many years. I lost count of how many attempts at peace were made before starting to fight all over again.
Who were we at war with?
The SPA. They were, or I suppose still are, a union of countries who wanted our reserves of petroleum and minerals. In the end, they decided if they couldn't have them, no one could. And so they bombed us.
Those bastards.
Tell me something else about what it was like before the bombs.
I remember when I'd come home from teaching at the university, my wife would have dinner prepared and we'd eat together while listening to music. That was our nightly tradition. Dinner, some nice jazz, and hot mint tea afterwards. It wasn't anything special, but it was our life. I think that's probably what I miss the most.
Is there anything else you can...
I think that's enough.
Fucking story time's over, bitch. Leave the old man alone.
I think I'd like to read for a while, if that's okay.
Of course. What subject are you interested in reading about?
I've heard of this book called Kama Sutra.
I'm interested in learning something about history.
Wonderful. I think I've got just the book for you.
Read it to me, because I don't fucking feel like it. A Time of Unrest by Dr. Robert H. Sparrow. The end. The shadow of the Third World War had been looming over our society for years. Seemingly every new conflict, no matter the scale, has at some point been regarded as a potential global war. Entering the 21st century, we as society seem to have felt a false sense of security. It had been over 60 fucking years since the start of World War II, and despite close calls such as the Cuban Missile Crisis, those crazy Cuban motherfuckers and the banana boats, and during the Cold War with those crazy commie Russian fucks, and the Iraqi wars with those Afghani towel-headed motherfuckers in the late 20th and early 21st centuries. Nothing had escalated to a global scale. The current conflict between the socialist powers of Asia and the Oceanic Republic, however, seemed the likeliest to become the much-feared World War III. The SPA-OR conflict began shortly after the turn of the century and has been ongoing for 20 years. At its root, it is a territorial dispute over the Pacific island of Lapau, from which the OR conducts most of the offshore drilling for petroleum. The SPA claims rights to the island, as it was formerly part of the coalition before claiming independence and subsequently being annexed by the OR in 2035. Despite the signing of peace treaties on at least 2 occasions, the conflict has reignited and continued. Surrounding countries have felt pressure from both sides to get involved, but geopolitical implications of doing so have stopped them. However, with recent developments in the SPA's research into chemical weapons, they may soon not have much of a choice. The end.
Hi, Nelson.
Good to see you, Amy. What can I do for you?
I think I'd like to read for a while, if that's okay.
We need to get information
What
from these
subject
books.
Are you interested in reading about?
So it's good if you read all of them, all 3 of them.
I'd like to read something about art.
Wonderful. I think I've got just the book for you.
Modern Artist by Marian Bandersky. Characteristically moody piece. Heidel's warm colors and energetic brushstrokes are in full force here. Look at the rain coming down on that fucking boat and the sunset in the background. It's goddamn fucking gorgeous. Painted before his death, this scene shows the artist returning to his roots and capturing the bay near his childhood home, where his dad used to beat the living fuck out of him. It's widely considered the artist's best work and now hangs in the Melbourne Art Gallery. Well, it did until the place burned the fuck down. Nobody cares. Next page. Themes of death and torment were common in Ilchi's work, though rarely treated this seriously. Wretched, desperate figures tried to pull themselves and each other from the pit of hell, a scene shown in a bold, angry colors. Yes, it's much like Dante's Inferno, and people burning in lava, and they're all naked and pale and ugly as fuck. Eleanor would never return to the subject with such melancholy again, preferring to joke with and taunt death in her works instead. She was quite a bitch. Okay, end of fucking book. Fuck this book. This book sucks dick. Talked about 2 goddamn artists.
Hi, Nelson.
Nelson, do you have a book longer than 2 fucking pages? Haven't you read The Wheel of Time, asshole?
I think I'd like to read for a while, if that's okay.
Of course. What subject are you interested in reading about?
Well, maybe a subject with a book longer than 2 pages. I mean, this is the thinnest fucking books I've ever seen.
I'm interested in reading about philosophy.
Wonderful. I think I've
God,
got just
Allegory
the
of a
book
Cave.
for you.
No! No! The Nature of Man by T.N. Wang. The fuck kind of name is that? The nature of man has been debated for centuries. There are 2 questions which have often been asked and whose answers have been debated ever since. These questions are the following. Can the nature of man be changed, and what can change the nature of a man? To some, the nature of man is apparent from birth, and though life experiences may shape and form personality, a man's true nature or self will not change. To this school of thought, the evil will remain evil and good will remain good throughout their lives. Not true. I'm a little bit of both each day. To others, the nature of man can in fact be changed, which raises the second question. Some have given examples of extreme changes in people driven by such motives as revenge, love, fear, or regret. However, it cannot be universally agreed upon which of these things can truly change the nature of a man. The end. Another 2-page book. Go fuck yourself.
It's in no condition to be operated, and it looks like it's already been completely scavenged for
Dude,
parts.
what's up with this statue in the background? It's dope as fuck.
I remember that statue terrifying me when I was younger. Now it just looks sad.
I want it in my backyard. Scare the shit out of my neighbors. Clem knows something.
Clem, you know how I was asking about Danton? It's because I was given this letter to deliver. Does that ring any bells?
Not really. No. Sorry.
Okay. Thanks anyway.
I think you're full of fucking shit, Clem.
Hey, Amy.
What?
I suggest you brush up on your calligraphy.
Come again?
Just some advice, is all.
Do you have any less cryptic advice?
You'll figure it out.
Brush up on my penis.
What kind of advice is brush up on your calligraphy? Hi, Denby.
Oh, hi, Amy.
I think I have a better idea for your drawing.
Really? What is it?
You could draw Tiberius with stink lines coming off him.
Yeah, and I'll write Tiberius stinks underneath. Thanks, Amy. I'll get to work on that right away.
You're gonna fucking die.
I think I can get a clear shot from here.
Do it. Shoot that son bitch. Boing!
Oh, crap!
I got about a piece of chalk now, motherfucker.
That was a pretty good trick, Amy. I won't tell him it was you.
Cool.
I just hope he learned his lesson.
You shouldn't tell him it was me if you want to live.
Well, since Denby's no longer using it, I'll just hold on to it for him.
Alright, let's do a second back up here.
Let's take a closer look.
Well, we better look at the ATT Danton Urgent. What the fuck?
Nobody likes the sound of...
Alright, well, we need to brush up on our calligraphy, according to Dingledoof. Maybe old man Nelson has a book on this.
Hi, Nelson.
Good to see you, Amy.
I think...
Of course.
I feel I need to brush up on my calligraphy.
You don't say. In that case, allow me to give you one of my books on the subject. It will definitely help you.
Thanks.
Oh, I get to keep this one, okay. The line. Okay, uh-huh. Right. So the trick to get an achievement out of this is to draw the letter the first time correctly.
It's in no...
Alrighty, that's crooked. That's crooked as a dick.
That should be right, but now what?
Gotta connect that shit. It's not an M yet, bro.
No, I think drawing time is done for today. Well, that did something.
You, come down here.
I don't think we got the achievement, but fuck it.
Who are you? What are you doing in here?
My name is Amy, and I have a message for Danton.
And? What is it?
Tell Danton he's a bitch.
Here, I was given this letter to deliver to Danton.
I see. Wait here a sec.
Who are you, and where did you get this?
Danton, I presume?
Indeed. Now answer my question. Where did you get this letter?
My butthole.
It was given to me by a technician in Sector 82.
He gave it to you? Why? What happened to him?
He was crushed under some rubble. He gave me the letter after I agreed to, well, put him out of his misery. I tried getting him out of there, I swear, but he said this was more important.
Damn it. Milton was a good man. His loyalty won't be forgotten.
He wouldn't have given that letter to just anyone, Danton. She must have earned his trust somehow.
Yes. Although I still have a few questions. What were you doing down there in the first place?
I was doing a job, fixing the reactor. He was down there, crushed, dying.
Was he now?
Yes. And he asked me to deliver this letter.
I don't know about her, Danton. Are we sure she's not lying?
Bruce makes a good point. You could have just stolen this letter. How can we be sure you didn't?
If I had stolen it, why would I have gone through the trouble of delivering it?
If you're a government spy, you'd go to any lengths to find us. I'm curious, what was it you said to Milton that made him give you this letter?
He asked me about my dad. Turns out they knew each other.
Oh?
Yeah, Cooper Wellard.
What? You're Cooper Wellard's daughter?
Come to think of it, I do see a resemblance.
I never heard anything about him having a daughter. Did you know?
No,
Hang on. Just who are you people anyway?
Seems he protected you from
They're the
us.
rebels.
Can't say I blame him.
The
Thank you
Underground
for delivering
Railroad.
this letter. In exchange for it, we'll let you out of here. But you must swear to me not to tell anyone what you've seen in here.
I thought you were supposed to help me. Why shouldn't I just go tell everyone how pointless this was?
In time, your help will come. Meanwhile, I strongly discourage telling anyone about our presence. I would hate to have to do anything to stop you.
Fine. I swear I won't say anything.
I'm glad that's settled. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to read this message. Do be careful with what you stumble into, Amy. And I'll just take that book off your hands.
Tough lady.
The best leaders tend to be, yes.
Hey,
What do you want?
are you Danton's personal bodyguard?
That's right. I make sure only the right people get to see her.
And exactly who are the right people?
People who don't ask a lot of questions.
What do you do in here?
I'll tell you what I don't do, and that's answer questions from strangers off the street.
Fine, I see how it is. Keep on doing what you're doing.
Alrighty, Bruce. You douche. Alright, I think we're gonna...
Found Danton, did you?
Report back to Tiberius here in a bit.
Yeah, interesting lady.
You could say that, but her heart's in the right place.
So I take it you're involved with those people in there somehow.
Maybe, maybe not. I'm just keeping my nose where it belongs. Sorry I couldn't just give you the secret knot, but it's not really my place. I knew you'd get it on your own.
Fair enough.
Anyway, I'll let you get on with your business. Have a good one, Amy.
Thanks.
All right, folks, that wraps it up for this episode of Shardlight. Stay tuned for more Shardlight soon to come.